What is up, guys, and welcome back to some COD gameplay again. This time for today's episode we're on Vacant, and in the end we didn't do too bad. You know, we got a lot of deaths, but we kind of made up for that and got a lot of kills. But I think for these episodes now on a Wednesday, I'm gonna, obviously a lot of my videos are on football and I'm a big football fan, so I think what I'm gonna do is talk about kind of the Premier League results of what happened on the weekend. So at the moment I am recording this and doing the audio on Sunday, so the Swansea game hasn't been played yet and the Man City Arsenal game hasn't been played yet, so I won't be including them fixtures. But for the rest, obviously, it was yesterday, and I'm just going to talk about them because I think that's what I'm going to do now. I think that's what I'm kind of best at, and what you guys might find entertaining. But anyway, there was kind of two main big games on. Well, when I say big games, there was one big game, and that was obviously the Merseyside derby, Liverpool v Everton. Now, I went to the Hull City v West Ham game yesterday, which Hull City won 2-1, came from 1-0 behind, which was immense, really good game. So I didn't really watch that game. I saw the highlights, really, but I saw the first goal, which was Mane's, and to be fair, it was quite a good goal, actually. The thing is with the goalkeeper's position, I found he was a bit too near to the left, so, Mane had a lot of space to just put that ball into the back of the net, and he obviously did that, so, that obviously made it 1-0. I haven't seen Ross Barkley's challenge, but apparently that was really, really bad. So, he should have maybe got a red card or not, I don't know, but, I really want to see that. I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, Liverpool won 3-1 in the end, which I thought they would do, to be fair. I mean, Everton, they are playing a lot of youngsters recently, and, it's working, to be fair, because they went and beat Hull, before the international break 4-0, so, it worked against us. But, against Liverpool, you've got to play your more experienced, better players. But anyway, Liverpool won that 3-1, and that obviously meant they'd go higher in the table. On to the next game, which was Burnley and Tottenham. Tottenham won that 2-0. I think everyone mainly predicted that. I know Burnley's home form has been really, really good this season, but, Tottenham this season aren't looking like they're messing about, and they're going for that Champions League spot, which they should be achieving this season. On to the next one is the biggest surprise of the day: Chelsea v Crystal Palace. What was there? 3 goals in 5-6 minutes, something like that. It was so weird how Crystal Palace won. It's just Chelsea have looked absolutely awesome the whole season long. And, for them to go and lose at home against Crystal Palace is it's just crazy, to be fair. I ain't seen the highlights, but Crystal Palace must have been really good. I saw Benteke's goal, though. I've got to say, it was kind of class. It was very, very cheeky, if it's the right word, but it's just... it's just such a funny goal. Just complete embarrassment, the disrespect as well, to just look at Courtois, who's on the floor, and just lob it over his head. It was just so funny. But yeah, in the end, Chelsea lost 2-1. Let the opponents in, because it is a bit tight up there now. I mean, obviously Chelsea, I think, will still probably win the season. It's only a little blip in their results, but they've let Tottenham in, and they're only 7 points behind now. And Tottenham, to be fair, aren't really letting up a lot of results like that. So Chelsea need to keep winning. Anyway, on to the next game. Like I was saying, I went to this one, Hull City v West Ham. I am a Hull City fan, and to be fair, the first half, West Ham should have maybe been 2 or 3-0 up. They're really, kind of, I wouldn't say they dominate the game, but, they had a lot of chances. I mean, their goal probably shouldn't have happened. Curtis Davies got caught under the ball. He should have headed it out. Robertson should have also been tracking Carroll, and then Carroll just found himself in between them with a ball just to his feet. And, with a striker like him, he's not going to miss that, is he? So he put them 1-0 up with quite an easy goal for himself. But then, second half, I've got to say, I don't think West Ham was really in the game. Marco Silva, our manager, he must have had a good talking to the players, because obviously we went and scored with Robertson, a really nice passage of play goal there, and then we obviously made it 2-1 very late on with Renachoa header in that goal. No one marked him with that corner, but it is a goal at the end of the day. So good 3 points there, because it was quite a needed 3 points. Anyway, Leicester won 2-0 against Stoke. Vardy getting his 5th goal in 6 games. Man U West Brom drew. I mean, that Mourinho's bloody press conference after the game was hilarious. It was so funny. Oh, it's just he gets so angry, doesn't he? He's just such a baby when he don't win. Anyway, Watford beat Sunderland, which was obviously a good result for Hull. They are looking probably the favourites to go down now, and you know, they need to start picking up some points, or that, you know, they're going to be definitely going down and relegated with like games to spare. And then Southampton and Bournemouth drew 0-0, which you know, it was a South Coast game. I think it's South Coast. I think that's where they are. But yeah, I mean, Southampton should really be winning that. But, you know, in the end, it was a draw. Now, obviously, the table looking like Chelsea at top. Tottenham behind them with 7 points. Liverpool have played most games out of them lot. So, you know, the other teams can kind of get out of their reach a bit. And also Man City, Man U and Arsenal can kind of, you know, catch up on them as well. Because Liverpool have played 3 more games than Arsenal. So, you know, it might be very close there. As well, the bottom now, Sunderland obviously are on 20 points. Then Middlesbrough, who have got 2 games hand over Hull, are on 22. So if they win their next 2 games, and actually they do play Hull, my team on Wednesday night, which I'll be going to again. So, you know, it's a very, very crucial game, that one. Then Swansea obviously play today. They're on 27, same points as us, Hull City. But, you know, again, like I said, they do have a game in hand. So we need to, hopefully, you know, they get beat by, well, to be fair, the best case scenario for Hull City is for Swansea and Middlesbrough to draw, because then Swansea don't get out of reach too much and Middlesbrough don't close the gap on us too much. But anyway, guys, that's obviously kind of my take on these weekly score lines. As you see with the Copper gameplay, I didn't do too bad, to be fair. Like I said, we had a lot of deaths, but we made up for that with a lot of kills, and as you see, we did get 20 for 18. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!